Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Just getting things kicked off. You see now I've transitioned to the wrong screen. Testing out a new setup for like the actual stream software that I'm using, so we'll see how this goes. And I've got a tickle in my throat, which isn't a great thing for streaming. But yeah, we're back on that Advent of Code bandwagon. So we're going to be going through the day 2 exercise, even though this is on the 4th. I'm a couple of days behind. I have a life and shit. Well, I have a lot of sitting on my ass and doing nothing at the weekends kind of vibe, so we're going through that kind of stuff. So yeah, so we're going to go through the day 2. I've kind of pre-set up stuff already, so we don't have to like read through the entire crap that they give you, the spiel that makes it all believable and fun and merry and all that kind of crack. And again, if you're if you're watching live, don't forget to say hi in the channel. When I inevitably get stuck, give me a shout and tell me where I've gone wrong. So let's take a look-see here. So I've kind of read through this already, and I've created like a fake project, or well, not fake project, but like our skeleton project to get going. The crux of this is, in the last example, we were carrying snacks, which gave us calories, which gave us energy. And now we're moving forward to, we're like setting up camp, and whoever wins at a rock, paper, scissors tournament gets the closest spot to the snacks tent, which I assume means that you'll get first choice for all the snacks. Yeah, so based off that, we have to play this tournament. One of the elves gives you like this guide to like, you know, play these moves and you will win. So we want to like calculate if that will actually be the fact or not. Everything has like a value against it. So if you play rock, you get 1 point. If you play paper, you get 2. For scissors, you get 3. Then the outcome of the actual match itself affects things. So if you lose, you get 0. If you win, you get 3. If you draw, you get 3. And if you win, you get 6. So based off that, they give you this example of what our data set's going to be. So the elf played A, I played Y. A is rock, Y to me is paper, because of X, Y, like A, B, C, X, Y, Z. So in that case, rock beats paper, I win. Paper has a value of 2. For winning, I get 6, so that makes 8. Same goes here. B is paper, X is rock, so they win. Rock has a value of 2. I should probably just read this. Your opponent will choose paper, you choose rock. This isn't a loss for you. Yeah, so rock has a score of 1. 1 plus 0 is still 1. So I still get 1 point for losing, even with that example. And then, so we go through this. We want to add these all up and see what the value is at the end. So we get this data set, which is this massive data set of all these games. We want to like iterate through each game, find out, I guess, the total for each line. And then from that, we want to work out what the grand total is at the end. And I'm kind of starting with where I started before, by inputting a file and managing it that way. So we have this file. We do console.log file contents. That's what our file is. So that's what we're starting with, and that's what we need to work through. So I guess first things first, I'm going to do what I did last time, create a let called result. That'll equal an empty string for now, and we'll always be logging out result, so we can incrementally log what we're working with. And I guess I can make this a lot bigger as well, because it's down at the bottom of the screen. And will move me up. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's looking better. So we're just logging on an empty string at the minute, and let's see. So first thing we obviously want to do is say result equals file contents dot split, and we want to split it on a new line. So now we get each individual game as an item in like an array. And we're going to make this Annie for now, just to stop the TS compiler from complaining. So technically we have every game. So we could just iterate. Yeah, I guess we can just iterate through each of these and calculate the store. Yeah, I guess so. So we can say result dot. So result equals result dot map. Then we get it a game. So then we can say const elf me gonna be game dot split, and it's on a blank space. Actually, yes, we're gonna say this is an array of strings. We'll type this. Okay, that's looking better. So we've got the elf play and my play. So then we want to say const is win, and maybe create a little function for this and import it in, because this is going to get hairy in the one file. So we're going to create a new file. Utils.ts. Say the export const. I guess I could maybe try bring this up. Open the page so we can get something. Screen. Okay, there we go. Cool. Export const. Play game. Yeah, we're playing it. And we'll say elf move. I move. Strings. And this is going to return a number. Oh, it's complaining because I'm not returning a number yet. Ooh, not that. Return a number. I do return 0. Does that satisfy? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So now we want to calculate if, well, based on it was. So we'll map our moves as well. So we're going to say create enum, I guess. Enum elf moves. Comparing the value. Nah, I think an object's going to be better. So I'm creating an object that'll be like a key pair mapping of this. So we know that A is 1, B 2, C 3. And then we also need to map my moves. And then we want to say my moves. That's going to be X, Y, B, or Z. I don't know. I guess the easiest way is just writing like a little switch statement for every possibility. Ooh, I don't know. Or yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think how complicated I want to make this. I do want to do this in a decent time. Because what we could say is, like, A is rock. We wouldn't even really care, like, based on what I choose and what they've chosen, do I win or not? Or is it a draw? Yeah, we'll just write some dirty hacky code to get this going. So say if programming 101 kind of stuff. I don't want to like say like, you know, for each of those items have like, you know, it's win. There's rock. So rock beats scissors, but it doesn't beat paper. And it draws with rock. So each one has a win, a lose, and a draw. Interesting. So we can make this a little bit more complex. The score type. Score is 1. Beat is, so it beats, rock beats paper. Rock beats scissors, which is D. Draws with X and lose with Y. Yeah, because paper beats rock. Okay. Okay, interesting. This will probably make sense in a moment. Wine is cheap and tart. Right. So B, so rock paper. B is paper. Paper beats rock, which is X. Draws with Y and loses against the final for here. So scissors beats paper, which is Y. Draws with D, which is scissors, and loses against rock. Okay, let's do the same for this. Change these. So that's going to be X, Y, D. And the scores are all the same. Rock beats scissors, draws with rock, loses against paper. Paper beats rock, draws with paper, loses against scissors. Scissors beats paper, draws with scissors, loses against rock. Okay, so now we have those kind of things mapped out. So that'll enable us to do a little bit better checks. So I can say like, if my moves dot so my moves, I want to say, does it, I suppose I could do 3 if statements. Does it beat it? Yeah. Beat equals self moves. It's the same thing. Oh no. Self move. This actually could be a switch statement. Do one of those. Switch statements for true. So case. I'm returning the full score. So we're going to say return. And so this is a win. So it's going to be 6 plus. Oh, that. Sure. That's a win. This is draw. And that's going to be 3. And a lose. Going to be 0. Lose. Probably going to complain about default. Okay, cool. No, the default return is never going to be hit. Yeah, I think so. Right, let's take this example. So, elf move is A and X. We know A is rock, X rock, so that's going to be a draw. We jump here, it's going to come and say I'm X. X beat so C. C equal A. No. The C equal or C equal A. No, A equal A. Yes. 3 plus the score. Okay, that doesn't seem too bad. Minimize down. So we export play game, and then we're gonna say play game elf meet. Just say score. Turn score. Now we get 4 correct. Yeah. So rock and rock is 1. And then we want to say dot just previous current brief per 0. See if that's cool. So let's come back here. Answer. That's right. Okay, you gotta go star. Continue to part 2. Part 2. So the elves finish helping. Okay. Elves finishes helping with the tent and sneaks back over to you. Anyway, the second column says how the round needs to end. Oh, X means you need to lose. Y means you need to end round and draw. E means you. Okay. The total score is still calculated in the same way. Now you need to figure out what shape to choose. You need to figure out what shape to choose so the round ends indicated. The example of I go like this. The first round your opponent will choose. That's this example. In the first round your opponent will choose rock. You will need the round to end in a draw because of Y. Also, so you also choose rock. This gives you a score of 1 plus 3 equals 4. In the second round, your opponent will choose paper. You choose rock, so you 1. Okay, yeah, that previously was 4, so that should be 1. In the third round, you will defeat your opponent. Scissors with rock. So X is a lose, Y is a draw, and Z is a win. And then I need to work out what it is, which I think because I broke those down into data objects, I potentially have set myself up here for success. I'm not going to jump ahead of myself. So Play a game. Oh, reuse this switch statement. I'm going to comment this out, or put this down. I can do another switch. Actually, I want to take in some. Well, this is no longer my move. I'm going to rename this. Rename. My choice. My choice. Again, so case XYZ. X, Y, Z. So X means I need to lose. And I know what I lose against. Okay, this actually worked out very well. So then I can say turns plus and I'm glad I typed out the elf one. So elf dot so if it was, say it was rock and if he played rock, I would need to play scissors. I need to know what he beats, and then that's what. Yeah. If I say they, whatever. Beat instead of my thing. Yeah, whatever they would ever. Whatever it beats, yeah. So if they play rock, I need to play scissors. Because rock beats scissors. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and then it gets a bit more complicated. Still, I'm kind of glad I created these objects. Dot score. And instead of beat, it's gonna be draw. Gonna be lose. That was it again, wasn't it? X means you lose. Whatever their beaten move is. Y is draw, whatever their draw move is. And then I think. I'm not gonna do the reduce yet. Print out. So based on their calculation, 4 of 1 plus 3. I only get that is wrong. Okay, that is wrong. Oh, because it's still 0 every time. So that's 0, 3, 6. Nope. X is a loss. Let me choose rock. Oh. Where did it end? Y. Interesting. I'm going somewhere with this. So X means their beaten move. Whatever I have. So in this example, yeah. So they choose A. It's an X. That means I need to lose. If I say, what do they beat? They beat Z. I grab my Z, grab its score. Let's just try the tool. I don't think it's right, but oh well. I can match theirs. I don't know. Oh, that's the right answer. Oh, awesome. There you go. I completed day 2. Let's just doubt myself because I think I was comparing against what they were comparing against. So I guess the lesson we learned here as well is the fact that creating these mappings came in so fucking useful. Being able to map and say, like, you know, this is what it is, this is its kind of connections, this is what it is, this is connections. And I guess, like, you could create these in the const and have them deep mapped to objects, and, like, I guess I could probably type these out as well. So create the interface. I think, like, what are these, like, we'll call it relationship, and it's going to be so paste that in. This is a number. Number string. The rest of them are all strings, so I can copy and paste this. Then we can say type moves equals record of string relationship. Well, then we have full type safety. So if I did another case of test, and then I would go my move of move dot, yeah, and then we're getting our full inherit, like, not inheritance, or like inference and our type ahead and all that kind of crack. So we can get rid of this switch, so that gives us the total. Got that all typed out. There's no implicit any issues as well, and then that probably is going to be number. Any, but then we can say as number. It gives us the same result. Okay, cool. So we managed to get through day 2 of Alpha for Code. I know we're on like day 4, but it gives me time to kind of get things through. It was a very fun, interesting problem. I feel like I'm running into the same issues where, like, I'm using reduce to calculate the total or something. I'm just so used to using reduces for so many, like, problems that, is that the right thing? Like, surely there's another way of, like, totaling a number in JavaScript that isn't like a for loop, like a for I equals 0, whatever kind of loop. I don't know, but this is fun, and hopefully we'll be on to day 3 in another stream. Thank you for watching.